Billy, we out here, baby. We out here. We out here. That's how you rep New York.
I want my Nets fans to stay cool, calm, and collective. I see what happens tonight. I want y'all to relax.
Yo,
We're gonna talk. We're gonna
yo,
talk. It's
fam.
KVN who run the city, the podcast. Big fan Breezy and Kev. And I'm saying, shout out to Jay and Kev. Last week they did an amazing job. I watched the episode like twice. Yeah, I mean, we could skip
Appreciate
past
y'all,
the
man.
pleasantries, man. We could get into the game, man. I know y'all want to get into the game, man. That's what we here for. We'll get into the pleasantries a little while later. Shout out to the chat, man. I see Barry out there. Yeah, man. Nets fans is the best fans, man. We the first ones
I
that
don't
pulled up.
know, man. I don't know. I
I
don't
like
know.
that. I like
I
that.
don't
After
know. You know, I gotta say to Barry, there's actually two people there, but only one person commented. So shout out to both of y'all. But Barry, what happened to all them bricks tonight, baby? What happened to all them bricks tonight? Julius Randle, 50% from the 3-point line. Where all the brick picks at, Barry? Where they at? I don't hear you. I don't hear you. 50%, and he put up a 46-point burger on their ass. Barry, what are we talking about, Barry? Why I don't hear you saying nothing? I don't hear you. I don't see the type in the letters. Where they at? Barry, you quiet, Barry. 46 points, 7 of 14 from the 3-point line, carried us when we were down 19 in the second quarter. People were trolling me in the DMs before the game even started. And your man Julius Randle put the team on his back and carried us for a W. What about it, Barry? I don't see no bricks up. What happened? What happened? But I know what happened though. I seen that y'all was down. What? How many? 22 points? Only 29 points in a half? 29 points in 2 quarters? It's real quiet right now. It's real quiet.
Barry.
Barry.
But go ahead. Talk your shit.
Barry. It's too quiet. It's too quiet. And yo, my guy Kuzma, right? How dare you? How dare you put the little sign up? How dare you? Right after you did that, your man Julius Randle went off. He went bananas. Holding it down in Washington. It felt like MSG. That's how it felt like tonight in Washington. It felt like we was in Madison Square Garden. Lately, it's starting to feel this way everywhere we go. We lighten it up. And it's real quiet right now for Barry. And I love it. Because you was talking all that crazy nonsense. We had 3 players in the All-Star game. My man Quentin Grimes and the Rising Star putting up numbers. Where was Cam? Where was Cam?
I can answer that.
Where was Cam?
But I can answer that. But
where was Cam? Where was Cam? Right?
Finish though.
Okay, everybody cracking jokes on my man Jericho Sims, but that's okay. His head was above the rim. That's impressive enough for me. Right? And then y'all was cracking jokes on my man. Y'all was cracking jokes on my man Julius Randle because you know he only put up 13 points, which to me was good for a guy who's compared to all the guys that were up there. Damian Lillard, come on, like let's all them guys, all the 3-point shooters that was up there, and he was shooting better than come on. You was cracking jokes on him, and then he hits you with this tonight. I love it. But I'm gonna let you rock. Go ahead, man.
Well, shout out to the Knicks. They won the game. I got no
That's
salt
right.
for the Knicks for the most part. And again, most times what I do around this, you know, is I I have the recap. I do the recaps because we need to talk. You know what I'm saying? So what I will say is the standings is tight, and after tonight's game, it's looking real close. You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
mean,
I think we one game behind y'all now.
it's too close for comfort. As a Nets fan, I don't feel comfortable after what I've seen. Excuse me. I think maybe they should bring Big Fan Breezy in as a consultant because they're doing the opposite of what I said they should do. I mean, the stuff that I say, they say, okay, let's do the opposite of what he said. And it's puzzling me. It's puzzling me. We need points, but they don't start Cam Thomas. You disrespecting the culture we trying to build when you got guys like Wasabi Watanabe, who the commentators constantly call one of the best shooters in the NBA. God, his minutes took. Everybody's so amazed by Cam Johnson. I'm not impressed. Again, this ain't for Knicks fans. This is we gotta go out back and we gotta discuss this. You know what I'm saying? This is what I need Jacques Vaughn to realize is that you can't put players in a position where just because these guys come from a different team that they are better fit than the chemistry and cohesiveness that we had. The roster with Finney Smith and all of the new additions, when you look at their shooting percentage since they've been on a team, is terrible. When you collectively look at how they've been adding on the offensive side of the ball, it is bad. And they're not locking down nothing. I was not impressed. The starting lineup has to change. Y'all have to take this starting lineup, see it, realize it didn't work, put Cam Thomas in the starting lineup. He's the best scorer and shot creator on this team. Everybody, even the commentators, is saying this is Mikal Bridges' team. It's not Mikal Bridges' team. Y'all try to go to everybody but Cam Thomas in the game. When y'all give the ball to Cam Thomas, it's 5 seconds on the shot clock. What are you doing? Y'all try to run the offense, making him the second and the third option, putting him on the wing, waiting for the Dinwiddie to break the ball down just to find Cam Johnson, who's scared to take the midi. Anytime you get in a situation where he could take the mid-range jumper, he's passing it, and the defense know what to do after that. They react to it. Case in point is he's not the scorer that we thought he would be because he won't take that midi. Mikal take the midi, but everybody in the world know he taking the midi. You're not a 3-level scorer unless he's on the wing. Unless he's in the corner, not necessarily the wing. He's not Kevin Durant. We can't not give him Kevin Durant role. The best shot creator is Cam Thomas. If we don't go to Cam Thomas, we're going to have quarters with halves where we score 29 points. Y'all want to put Cam Thomas in a worse situation. We down by wild numbers, wild points, and now you want to put him in a situation where he got to play comeback kid and be the hero. That's not what we do. We get chopped cheeses in New York, man. Heroes ain't nothing to anybody that live in New York. Not in Brooklyn, not in no part of New York. We don't need a hero. We need a cohesive team with chemistry. Not doing that the way you playing basketball. You got us taking wild threes. The defense know you're going to take 3-pointers. We just throwing 3-pointers off. Even if we missing the 3-pointers, you still putting 3-pointers up. I got no smoke for Knicks fans right now. I gotta talk. We gotta talk as Nets fans. We gotta talk.
27%.
We cannot be taking 3-pointers if we not knocking them down. I'm tweeting the Brooklyn Nets and in the game like, yo, what y'all doing? Like, why y'all not going to
Yeah, y'all was 12 of 44 from the 3-point line, shot 27% from 3. That was terrible.
They're gonna shoot threes whether they make or miss them, and that's the problem. They get away from attacking the basket. They took Ed Sumner out of the game. Nobody's putting no pressure on the rim. You got Cam Johnson scared to take the midi. What pressure you putting on the rim? You not that guy.
I saw that. Yeah, he had a bad shooting night. He was 4-13 from the field, 2 of 8 from 3.
He had every game he played, he had a bad shooting night. He's not that guy. He should not be getting the volume of attempts that he's getting. Wasabi Watanabe need to be the player that's taking the most 3-pointers on his team. Royce O'Neal should not be putting the ball on the floor. Like, what are we doing?
But Watanabe hasn't been too impressive either, bro. He's been like today. Like today, for instance, he was what? He only played 9 minutes. He played 9 minutes, bro.
Cam Johnson took his minutes. Look how many minutes that Cam Johnson got.
Yeah, he played 20 minutes and had 10 points.
That's Wasabi Watanabe minutes. But look how many 3-pointers he took.
But then look, O'Neal 24 minutes, 2 points. Joe Harris 22 minutes, 5 points. You know, that's terrible.
All right, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about, right? And since we talking about it, right? There's a few things too, but all right. So let me do something real quick. But basically, what I want to say is the point of attack for the Nets was putting pressure on the rim in the mid range and open up the three. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, so Barry, you still think Mikal Bridges is better than Julius Randle?
Oh, he said that. Oh, shout to Mrs. Nick.
Word. You still think Mikal Bridges is better than Julius Randle? Because that's what you said, fam. You keep cheddar bobbing yourselves. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. Your man Mikal Bridges had 13 points in 27 minutes. But he better than Julius Randle. He's getting starter minutes now. He getting starter minutes. That's what you do in starter minutes? I don't understand, Barry. I don't hear you, Barry. I need something to be typed up. I need a response back, Barry. Barry, don't say you didn't say that because I could pull it up. You said that, and you said that he would be better. You said that he would be the better player.
Yo, don't worry about Barry, man. I got you, Barry.
You know?
Yo, just know this, man. When it come down to the Brooklyn Nets, we still in fifth place, tied with y'all. And the only reason why because we got the tiebreaker. That's why we in fifth place. Well, to be honest, I don't see us. If we was in 11th place, I don't see us making the playoffs if this was our situation. This not our situation. I think again, I know that was a rant for the most part, and you know it's like that sometimes. But truth is, you got to put Cam Thomas in the lineup. You can look at all of the rotations, all of the times that Cam Thomas started in the game. You could see the first quarter. We never been in a situation we was down by that much, or it was more so like a single digit game. It was never out of hand or nothing like that. And I think if we're going to gain chemistry, if we're going to keep this fifth spot, because it looked like the fourth spot is trying to pull away. I think Cleveland lost tonight though.
Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, they lost 136-119.
Milwaukee on a 13-game win streak.
Yeah, Milwaukee hot. They smacked Miami.
Yeah, the commentators was talking about a word.
They smacked Miami to 128-99.
Wow.
Yo.
Wow.
Yo.
Okay,
but that's good because them losing helps us out in the standings. It'll give us a little separation. So now I think we 9.5. So I think that's 2 games in front of them, or a game and a half in front of them, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, a game and a half.
This too close for comfort. I ain't gonna lie.
And we only a game behind y'all.
Yeah. No, this is too close for comfort. As a Nets fan, you know, I'm saying stay calm, because if they watch my vlogs, we could win, man. That's how I look at it, man. If y'all watching this, please, man, put Cam Thomas in the game and the start of the game. He can create shots. And I'm going by statistics. The way that you did it, Jock Vaughn, I need you to see Big Fan Breezy real quick. You know what I'm saying? Let me talk to you. When you do this lineup that you do, the rotation that you have, the rotation.
No, that's me. I'm trying to find a video to cut it off, man. What the hell?
Listen, the rotation that you pick with the new lineup It's not working. You putting us in situations where you got Finney Smith as the 2 guard and he's taking 3-pointers. He can't put the ball on the floor for real. Like, this is not working. And what I'm saying is nothing bad about the play is itself, but the role you're asking them to play is not what they're supposed to do. Finney Smith is supposed to relieve Claxton. That is the rotation that he needs to be in. He do not need to be playing the 2 guard or the 3. I mean, and we wasn't even locking down nobody. Levine was cooking us from the beginning of the game. Shit was bad. I mean, I'm watching the game as a fan, but how can I enjoy the game watching what I've seen? We play a better brand, or as a fan, I represent a better brand of basketball than that. When I talk about all of these places I be going on the internet talking wild heavy, I be saying it because nothing of what y'all did tonight. All of the stuff that I said y'all was going to do, y'all did the total opposite. And mainly it's Cam Thomas. He's just going to score the ball. That's what he does. And you put him in a situation where his points don't matter because we down by 40. Like, bro, like, why are the Bulls beating us by 41 points and we supposed to be a top-notch defense? Like, this is crazy.
To me, y'all not a top-notch defense, and Cam is not.
Supposed to be.
Cam will never. Yeah, but y'all not. That y'all defense was good when KD and Kyrie was there. Now it's different. It's a whole new squad. You know, and Cam Thomas is not a good defender, bro, and that's the reason why he comes off the bench. If he continues to be that type of player where he's going to be a one-way player, he's always going to be a bench player, bro. He's always going to be a role player. He got in the summertime. Now, I know you're going to disagree, bro. You've been disagreeing since his rookie year. I've been telling you he gets smoked on defense every time, bro. Every time. Even when him in the game, they was killing y'all. Even with him in the game, they was killing y'all, bro. I was watching it.
But y'all
had no answer for them.
They wasn't scoring the ball on him. I was watching when he was in the game.
Team defense, bro.
But what I'm saying is, it seemed like his defense, when he's on the floor, they use him in a point attack. And let me give a reference. Joe Harris, I've seen the defense attack Joe Harris. When Patty Mills is on the floor or Seth Curry is on the floor, they attack him. I've seen the defense go at Cam Thomas, but I've seen them contest shots. I've seen them get scored on before, but, you know, it's not like they could use him as someone to attack. And again, when you look at the way they were scoring, they was knocking down the 3-ball. And he was knocking down the mid-range between Rosen and Levine. And again, the reason, and they wasn't even scoring wild points. We just could not score the ball. If you ask me, they were scoring to an extent in the first quarter, they were scoring regular points that any team would score the ball in the NBA. But we weren't scoring the ball at all. And what I'm saying is we go on droughts. And again, the stat that I kept bringing up on this podcast is this first quarter stat. When you win that first quarter, you give your team that advantage to win the game. 65% of the time. And we're not giving ourselves that because we can't score the ball in the first quarter. And that's because mainly you're not playing Cam Thomas in the game to start the game. These guys, hold on, let me just lay in the plane saying this. These guys that came over from Detroit, Mikal Bridges is supposed to start, Spencer Dinwiddie's supposed to start, but Cam Thomas, you got to have a guy that make it make sense. Cam Thomas make it make sense. These are 2 new additions. Even though Dinwiddie been here before and played with Joe Harris ain't in the starting lineup necessarily. Like, you gotta make Cam Thomas make it make sense. Stop making him not even the second option. Stop making him the third option. Y'all making him the third option on offense over Spencer and Finney Smith. Like, Claxton. Like, y'all saying pick a Rose and Claxton before y'all let Cam Thomas create. Like, nah, come on, Jacque Vaughn. You gotta take that one on the chin. I expect to watch that post-game interview and you say, yo, you know what? It was my fault. I ain't watched Big Fan Breezy vlogs. And that's what happened. If I would have watched Big Fan Breezy vlogs, this would have never happened. That's what I expect him to say in the post game interview, man. But he probably won't.
If they listen to your post games, bro, they'll be dead in last place, man. They'll be dead in last place because you said they wasn't scoring mad points on y'all. They popped 33 on you in the first quarter, 30 in the second quarter. They popped 66 on y'all. 63 on y'all in the first half to your 29. So obviously, they was playing some kind of defense and y'all wasn't knocking down your shots, bro. Because
Now
y'all
we
only
don't
had
have
11 points. Y'all only had 11 points in the second quarter, bro. 11 points.
no,
That's
no, it's not.
terrible.
No, I
That was
know.
terrible, man. Midway down, the second quarter, I looked at the score and y'all only had 22 points up. I was like, wow, that's wild, bro. That was wild.
Yeah, yeah, no, I can't
And I
listen.
know
No, I
y'all was I
totally
know
agree.
y'all was tight. I know y'all was kind of tight, but it is what it is, man. But for us, it was the other way around. Um, for us, Kristaps Porzingis kind of went off in the first quarter. He had 19 points in the first quarter, and after that, it was silence. Julius Randle and them guys put the clamps on him, and
Okay.
we actually went down 19, and then after as I said earlier, after your man Kuzma did what he did, Julius Randle just was like, nah, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. And after that, the
Now
team just
I
took
told
off.
them.
The
I
team
told
took
them
off.
the commentators said whoever win the Porzingis Randall matchup wins the game. That's how they called it.
Nah, man, and Julius Randle. I mean, Kristaps Porzingis didn't score his last 4 points until the fourth quarter. He had
Mm-hmm.
4 points in the second half, bro. Like and I think he didn't play a quarter though. I think he missed some time because I didn't see him in the third. I think something happened and he didn't. But back in the fourth quarter, he came back and he didn't really do much, man. They pretty much had him clamped down, but he went off in the first quarter. I think he was like 5 for 5 from the 3 point line or something like that. They was knocking down 3 point shots on us like it was like no tomorrow, man. We were struggling from the oh
Oh
Up, man?
shit! Yeah, what up,
yo
T
what's
Top?
goody what's goody
What's,
what's
what's up, man?
goody
What's up, man? Yo, my man,
what's
what's good with
goody
my man Solomon? Man? His energy somber today, man.
yo
Yo, man, I
yo
can't
you know
listen.
Today, man.
I can't be mad at the team if y'all winning, man. Y'all, you know what I mean? We the ones who made the city look bad tonight, man. I
I'm
can't
just
cap.
saying, bro.
It's looking bad for us
I'm
tonight,
just
man.
saying, bro. Like, 44. Y'all was it? What? Y'all lost by like 44 to a team that's not in the play on. That's nasty work. That's
I
nasty
mean,
work, man. What's up? My man is somber. My man is somber today. What's up, man?
yo
I
that was
mean, I'm
sad
Man,
yo
I broke down
listen.
the game. He talking about the Knicks game, so I don't want to be the monologue interrupter. So I'm just listening to the
Yo,
monologue to
listen,
soliloquy.
bro.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just waiting until it's my
I saw a
turn,
little
man.
bit. I saw a bit of your speech when you was talking earlier, and how sad you are that Keith Thomas ain't starting. Well, Sammy run to them. We need to get more minutes.
Yeah, look what
No matter
happened.
who they to be playing, y'all getting
Look what
smoked
happened.
by 40 to the
Look what
Chicago
happened.
Bulls. That's
yo
nasty.
yo T Tom yo T Tom at one point they
Yo,
were down 50. At one point, they were
oh
down
man.
50 points, bro. 50 points. It was sad, bro. It was looking real
It's
bad
I ain't
out
gonna hold
here,
you.
bro.
I, I'm about to have to put my hands back in my pocket. It's fucking brick out here. I just picked up real quick to see if my man Big Fan Breezy was okay
I'm
this
fine,
fucking
man.
man. This is a wellness check.
I'm
You feel
good,
me?
man. I'm
I'm
just,
checking on the wellness.
Yo,
Yo,
T Tom.
yo,
I
shout
think
out to y'all. Shout out to everybody else.
yo, T Tom, I think he about to ban this ship.
I'm saying. Oh, I'm glad y'all said that. I'm glad y'all said that.
He's about to
This
ban
is
this ship.
hold on. This is now this since we doing that, I'm taking it there. I don't want to see no LOLs from Marlon Mayhem because you already know I apply that pressure. I don't want to see no LOLs, especially from Oh yeah, just him. Everybody else pretty much official. Shout out to Mrs. Nick, she pulled up. Shout out to J1. Shout out
You
to
already know
Barry.
Knicks fans running this shit. Knicks
Uh,
fans running.
uh,
All the Net fans is hiding tonight. Joffrey Joe is a no-show. Jason Tucker crying in his bed. Ty West. Ty West is I don't know where he at, but Jason Tucker crying in his bed right now. He said he stopped screaming at the TV
Yo,
Nah, I'm pretty
and
sure
you
my
know what?
guy Jay is
Funny you
busy with
mentioned
some
those names,
important
Kev.
business. He would not leave
nah.
me here
Hell,
by
yo, he
myself.
left you. He
To
left you
pull up.
hanging.
Yo,
Nah,
listen,
he
man.
occupied with something
Yo,
that's
listen,
very
man.
important. Let me make sure everything is a-okay with my
Yo,
guy.
Yeah, listen,
your
listen, man.
your
Nah,
man said he don't want
nah.
no
Yo,
part of the
nah.
show
Yo,
tonight.
respectfully, fuck that noise, Big Fan Breezy. Fuck that noise. Because when the Knicks lose, he be here front and center. Front and center. He don't miss no episodes when the Knicks lose. That gets smacked by 44. Where is he? I don't see him in
It's quiet. It's quiet out here. Your man, yeah, yeah. Oh, he heard it. I know what happened. Solomon text him. Solomon text him, and he came out. Solomon text him. That's what it was. Solomon was like, "Yo,
Big Fan
He
Breezy.
said he shot him a text. Yo, I need help. I need help. Yo, I need help.
Breezy.
Threw the wrath out. Yo, help me.
Yo,
Help me, please.
Nah, it's still a shit.
Big Fan
It's still a
Breezy text
shit.
him and say, nah. But I just pulled up to just do a wellness check on Big Fan Breezy, man. My hands is freezing. Tea time is back next Friday, man. Shout out to Kev for holding it down for your boy.
Thanks.
But next Friday I'm back, man. Big
Alright,
Fan Breezy, man. You
up.
better before next Friday, you better say some Hail Marys, man. Or pray to whoever you believe in up above, man. You about to get work, man. I'm coming with work, man. I'm coming with nothing but straight work. You better be ready, man. You know what I mean?
I'll be ready.
Don't lose no sleep at night, knowing that. Don't lose no sleep next Thursday. Worried about what T-Town gonna do. God, just know I'm coming with heavy work, man. Word.
Jay said
So
he
shout out
said
to
y'all
everybody in the
signing
comments,
on
man.
sporadically. T-Town, Jay said you signing on sporadically. He said you sporadic out here, man.
Nah, he said he talking about us, y'all. That's what he talking about, the show.
The only boogeyman. The only boogeyman that was out here tonight was the Chicago Bulls.
Nah, Jay, after every start at 7. Jay, hold on, Jay. We start at 7, but if it's a game, we going on after game.
Yeah. Yo, but shout out to y'all, man. I'm off this. My fucking hands is freezing.
All right, bro. Y'all be safe, bro.
Violated. I'm trying to get myself off.
There we go. Yeah, man. Shout out to T-Tom and shout out to y'all, man, for allowing me to be on the show while he's been gone, man. It's been a lot of fun.
We got a moment now, man. Again, man, shout out to Jay because he was here last week. I was with my daughter for her birthday.
Shout out to him. That was actually some pretty good content too. So shout out to him.
No, I seen y'all shout. I watched it. I seen y'all shout her out. Say happy birthday. I appreciate y'all. Excuse me. Yeah, man. I watched the whole show. It was like 2 hours long. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We was chilling. We was talking heavy. And happy birthday to your daughter, man. Word.
Yeah, thank you, Kev.
Yeah.
Word. So man, word. I was trying to take a peek, but I had to get back to the party or whatever. And I watched it when I was at work. Word. I enjoyed it, man. I thought Jay, he held it down, but he was honest too, and he covered a lot. I was laughing when I was talking about when they Phoenix media, the media in Phoenix asked Kevin Durant, "You gonna stay?" He's like, "Yo, I said the same thing in Brooklyn," but you know what I'm saying, I don't want to say that. like that was one of my favorite moments. But yeah, and man, shout out to T.
Kyrie. Yeah, shout out to him. Kyrie did the same thing. He's like, yo, I don't know if I'm gonna stay here. Like, and that's the problem when you make trades like that. You know, like you
Yeah.
gotta. I'm always, I'm always real. Like at some point, like if I'm a front office, you know, like I wish I was, but if I was, I'd be like, yo, if you're not trying to sign a long term deal with us, I ain't making this trade, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I'm gonna give away a package of Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, and 4 first round picks, you know, I need to know that you're gonna sign along, you're gonna stay because I'm
Mm-hmm.
giving up a lot for you. You know what I mean? And if you're gonna be one of those that, oh, because we lose in the playoffs or whatever it is, you know, you're gonna bounce. You know, and that's one
Yeah.
thing I want to talk about because my man, as y'all call him, no handle Randall, and
Oh,
and
nah.
and
I respect
and
Randall, man. I
no
respect it.
handle Randall, and what was it? What was the other one?
Cynic handle Randall.
Scented Candle Randall. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah. Yeah,
your
that was it.
man, your man is incredible. I mean, he has that MIP season, right? We pretty much got bounced in the first round. We lost 4-1, and from that period on, you know, Knicks fans was giving him smoke. You know, they gave him so much smoke that the next year he told them shut the fuck up and gave him the thumbs down. And this year, like he didn't come out crying, yo, trade me. I don't want to be here no more. After all the Knicks fans did what they did. Your man, you know, stood 10 toes down and was like, "Yo, I'm built for this." Because a lot of people say he wasn't built for that. They said
Mm-hmm.
he wasn't a leader. He wasn't a good teammate. They said they even say he didn't like some of his teammates. So he came back after everybody said all that, after everybody made up fake rumors that he wanted to get traded, which never happened. And then he comes out this year and has an all star appearance. And if it wasn't for him, you know, we wouldn't be where we at right now. So shout out to Julius Randle who held his own against all the pressure when they said he couldn't handle the pressure, and he ain't stick his tail in his ass and run like everybody else did. You know, he stood ground, and he's still a Nick. He's still a Nick. He's holding it down for us. And shout out to Julius Randle for that, man. Nick fans got to give that man respect and give him his flowers, bro.
Yeah, I got no smoke for Randall, man. He been stepping up. I seen him, I peeked in, I seen him play. He's the go-to guy. He could be the one or two option when y'all need to score the basket. I said that they should have kind of made RJ the two guy, but from what I seen about the Knicks, I was wrong about that. It should be it look or from where I'm at, it looked like it'd be Brunson and Randall the one or two guy. I don't know. It looked like that's what's working. Again, like I said, I don't tap into all of the games. I'm not a Knick fan as much as people may think that I'm a Knick fan. And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Since we talking about it, man, I do like the hat. Out of all of the memes and all of the stuff that y'all seen, I'm gonna be honest with you. If I had to be honest about anything, I do like the hat. You know what I mean? It's a nice hat. But I'm not. I don't
Yeah, I know,
necessarily
man.
like the team. You know what I mean? But I do think y'all
I
playing
know.
good basketball now. So I don't really got no soul for y'all. Like I said, it's too close for comfort. We both got as teams, respectfully, we both got 34 wins. That shit
Hmm.
is too close for comfort. There's a gap between the fourth and third, between 4 wins. The Cleveland Cavaliers have 38 wins, and the next that's the third seed, and that's the fourth seed, and we're the fifth seed, and we got 34 wins. So again,
Hmm.
there's no comfort there. We got to play good basketball now. There's less than 30 games left, and seeing that game tonight makes me feel like we need to do something different. And 29 points in the NBA in a half is not going to be no NBA team. No NBA team. I mean, every NBA team could compete versus that. So I just think that trying to turn, and we didn't. Ben Simmons did not touch the floor. There was a healthy report that like 2 days ago. Then yesterday they said he had a sore knee. We don't need you. You don't need us. We don't need you. You just like, what are you doing? Like, I don't know what you're doing here, but you're not playing basketball. So until Ben Simmons is playing basketball, I won't spend much time talking about him. But
That's
yeah, that being said,
yeah, because he.
I don't see us winning no games without Cam Thomas in the starting lineup. For real.
So
We put
we play the Pelicans. Oh, we play the Pelicans tomorrow. We got our hands full with that one. We got our hands full with that one. Then after that, we play Boston on Monday. So we play the Pelicans tomorrow, Boston on Monday. Wow, we got two back to backs. That's
in
crazy.
1
Oh
week.
no, we
That's
don't.
crazy.
Oh no, my bad. We play y'all Wednesday. I thought we played y'all Tuesday. I was about to say, damn, bro, that's
Like, I ain't never
crazy.
seen that. Like, that's a
I'm
tad bit
like,
much.
what? Wow. But yeah,
Yeah, nah,
man, like when it
that's
comes to
crazy.
the Knicks and you saying you like the hat, I kind of call your bluff because when you look at
I do.
the date, the date prior, you had that hat on before KD and got here. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? That's number
Okay.
one. Okay. Before
Mm-hmm.
KD got here, you had that hat on and you was looking mighty happy with that hat on too. You know? And not only that, to top it off, you was looking mighty happy. And then after that, you got a whole bunch of memes. Now I can't put none of those memes from my phone because I don't think I could do that. I don't got the option. If I was on a laptop, I probably have the option to do that, but on my phone I don't. But you know, we know at heart, you know, deep down inside, somewhere in that heart of yours, there's a
Mm-hmm.
little space there for the Knicks. I know there's a little space there
Yeah,
for the
that's
Knicks
funny.
still, and I know you don't want to let it. I know you don't want to, accept that, and that's fine
Mm-hmm.
because we on the show and stuff. But one day it's gonna come out. It's gonna come to light. It's gonna come to. It already came to light.
Listen,
We already,
listen.
my, my
I
guys
was
already put that to light.
listen. To be honest, it's a ongoing thing.
Hmm.
It's on the internet. They
Facts.
got so it's what can I do about it? You either a fan or you're not a fan. That's how I look at it. And like I said, I think they're a good team. I just think they're the second best team. And
Right
again,
now, it's
there
not
was
looking like
there.
y'all we the second best team.
Yeah. No, respectfully. Jay in the comments saying y'all might tie it on the first, make it 2-2. After tonight's game, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie, I expect to see a difference, and I'm really anxious to see what Jacques Vaughn says in the post game interview. I know I said that funny shit, but for real, I really want to know how he breaks this game down because the scoring is the problem, and they making it seem like because we don't have KD and Kyrie, we can't score, and I think that's unfair when you guys, as Sumner having season highs when he got the opportunity, he attacks the basket, puts pressure on the rim, and he can knock down a three ball if you swing the ball and leave and get him open, and that's how we were scoring the ball as well when Katie and Kyrie was here. We were moving the ball more. A lot of the motion I see in the office has to do with Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson and them doing pick and rolls, and it's like one pass shot. It's no more than two passes before a shot get took in. The office look nasty. I gotta be honest. And also, that being said, like I said, I'll reiterate so don't get lost in the sauce. You cannot build a culture and take away minutes from players that was earning their minutes before these new players got here. I mean, Wasabi Watanabe, Ed Sumner, TJ Warren, but he's not here no more. But was part of the reason why Kevin Durant was able to get rest for him to be on the bench and get effective minutes on the bench without feeling like he got to rush in the game because, of course, Cam Thomas was playing up essential points so that way the starters could rest. And Kyrie was just playing like a madman because he was trying to raise his stock value so he could get traded. his trade value so he could get traded, and that's exactly what happened. But my point is that we got players on the bench if the coach know how to utilize them that could actually play good basketball. I don't care if Ben Simmons is in the game; we can win without him. Honestly, as a fan, I'm over it. Like, do whatever, trade him, whatever you do. It can't go no worse than what has been happening with Ben Simmons. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like no consequence for a Nets fan from where I can see. And yeah, man, I really I meant that. You know, put Ed Sumner in the game. He's a downhill player that can create space.
Yeah, so yeah, I think you got cut off. Oh, there you go, there you go.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. You kind of skipped up. So if you want to
Oh,
repeat what you were saying, because you kind of froze there for a minute.
oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was saying play as Sumner because
Hmm.
he's a down. He put pressure on the rim and he could kick out the. He could either he's going to put pressure on the rim, and if they double him, he could find somebody in the corner to knock down the three ball. And to add to that, CJ shouldn't be taking that many shot attempts. Chris Johnson wasn't taking that many shot attempts. I mean, Cam Johnson wasn't taking that many shot attempts when he played for the Phoenix Suns. I don't think he should be taking that many shot attempts where we need him to score the ball that much. We
Yeah,
shouldn't make him that essential in
13.
the offense that soon. Like, he shouldn't be taking more shots than more 3-pointers than Watanabe. Like, we gotta get shit
Mm.
back in order. Finney Smith was 0 for 5 at the 3-point line. Like, come on, man. Like, what was he shooting before he got here? He wasn't shooting better than Watanabe. Why is he taking more 3-pointers than Watanabe? You know what I'm saying?
See, the
0 for
only
6.
thing,
That's nasty.
yeah,
That's
that's a
nasty.
fact.
Then with 2 points, like,
Then
what's going on?
Winnie, 24 minutes, 2 points. That's terrible.
They trying to
That's an
make it Mikal
embarrassment.
Bridges' team. It's not Mikal Bridges' team. It's not his team. Stop doing that, man. You don't control the culture
No,
by just getting new players and make him the leader of your team. It didn't work with Kevin Durant. It's damn sure not going to work with Mikal Bridges. Make
but
the leader of the team.
in order for Cam Thomas to get started minutes, he got to play defense, man. Got to play
Yo,
defense, bro.
he plays defense. This narrative of him not playing defense
But
was
he don't,
true,
though.
especially with
He
Nash
don't,
being
bro.
the head coach. Jock Vaughn
He
gave him a
don't,
lot of
bro.
DNPs because he felt like he didn't play defense, or for whatever the reason. That's how I
But
feel. Or Ed Sumner, and I said this, Ed Sumner played better defense than Cam Thomas, and that's why
yes,
Cam
he
Thomas
does.
didn't
Yes,
get
yup,
DNPs. But my
yup.
point is, if that's the case, then play Ed Sumner. Then, like, why
Mm-hmm.
you take him out the lineup? Like, you making it seem like Curry is this guy that we can rely on a regular basis. We know he's injury prone, and we know we can't play in big minutes or share the minutes with Seth Curry and Ed Sumner. Like, if you're gonna take somebody out the rotation, take Royce O'Neal out the rotation. Don't take out Wasabi Watanabe. Wasabi
Yeah,
Watanabe is a
yup.
better shooter than Royce O'Neal. That's why you take Royce O'Neal out to start in rotation or
But
out
to
the rotation some
but
games.
to Royce O'Neal's defense, he's not a bad 3-point shooter either, though, bro. For his career,
Nah,
he shoots 40%. For his
but
career, he shoots 40% from the 3-point line, bro. He's not a
no, I'm
bad
not
shooter.
saying
It's just
he can't put the ball on the floor. And again, we
nah,
put
he
him in
can't. You right.
situation when he touched the ball next. So it's like Spencer bring the ball up, right? He's dribbling the ball. Then you got Royce O'Neal right there, and they trying to move the ball to where Royce O'Neal could find a shot in the corner. That's his best shot, the three or to shoot from the elbow. But Spencer, it's hard for him to get the pick and roll with Nick Clax. They ain't got it going. Whatever it got it going is, they ain't got it yet. There's no chemistry there yet between Spencer and Clax. I see them doing pick and rolls. It's not pretty. And what I'm saying is it can't be pretty because there ain't no spacing. As much as they Jay in the comments saying DFS was 40% for 3, he was 0 for 5 tonight. The defense ain't scared of his ass. They leaving him open. Go ahead, take that brick. Leave it. Go
Who's
ahead. I dare
DFS?
you. Shit.
Who's
And they
DFS?
doubling. Yeah, DFS. That's Denny Finney Smith Jr. I mean, I'm
Denny. Oh, Denny Finney-Smith. I got you.
yeah,
Denny Finney.
Dorian Finney Smith. So they leaving him open and they putting
Yeah,
pressure,
he was
or they
0
stopping
for 5.
Dinwiddie for putting pressure on the rim by leaving DFS open. And I'm saying you can't do that with Cam Thomas. You can't leave Cam Thomas open to take 5 3-pointers like that. Hell no. He's gonna knock down one of them, and the defense gonna have to react to that. And when they react to that, Cam Thomas can put the ball on the floor like Royce O'Neal can't or DFS can't. You understand what I'm saying? There's players that can't put the ball on the floor off a pump fake, and then there's players that can put the ball on the floor after a pump fake. So Cam Thomas is the best player to put the ball on the floor after a pump fake. And for him not to be in the starting lineup, you see how our first half look. It's atrocious. It can never look like that again for us to win any game. We cannot win games. 29 teams scored 29 points in one quarter. Like, come on, Jack Vaughn. This is what I'm saying, man. You know I'm a fan. I got your back, man. But you know, you win some, you lose some. You learn to you get to play another game, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But that was a tough
game.
As a fan, that was hard to watch, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I can't even
Nah,
pretend.
I would be furious. I'd be furious, bro. If I was in that fan right now, I'd be furious. But I'm a Knicks fan, so I'm happy. I'm happy. We climbing up the rankings, baby. You know, for all them people that was saying we overpaid for our players, we gave Julius Randle. We overpaid for Julius Randle. We overpaid for R.J. Barrett, Mitchell Robinson, Jalen Brunson. It's all working right now. It's all working. I'm loving it, bro. I'm loving it. I'm loving every minute of it, man. Cause I know they didn't even have us winning 30 plus games this year, bro. They had us winning like 35 games or something like that. Like they said we was gonna be terrible. And right now, we already got more wins than what they expected to. They didn't even have us winning 34 games by the half of the by the first half of the end of the first half. So Jalen Brunson, even though he had a bad game today, but he's been moving the needle for the New York Knicks. Like everybody said he won it. And it's great. I'm loving it. You know, I know he had a bad shooting night tonight. In 39 minutes, he was 6 of 20 from the field. He still had 13 points, 9 rebounds, but you know, we pretty much was able to win this game due to the fact that Julius Randle wasn't playing no games today. He was not trying to leave Washington with an L.
Listen, to add to what Marlon Mayhem said, he said the Nets are going to struggle the rest of the season. You can't expect them to be firing on all cylinders. I agree and disagree. And I'm gonna show you where I disagree at. Well, basically, I did the whole show basically by saying that Cam Thomas should be in the first quarter. Here's more of an emphasis on what I say. As you can see, this is the first quarter right here. This is what we did. This is what they did. Now, the circles is the shots made, and the mist is the circle.
I saw that. A lot of 3-point shots been missed. A lot of them.
Right. So exactly, that's what I'm trying to get to. How we got 2, 4, 6, kind of like 6, maybe 5. Let's say 5, just for argument's sake. Well, it looked like we took the 3-pointer, so let's just call it what it is: 4, 5, 6, and 9. So my thing is, I'm not even taking that many 3-pointers if I'm not hitting them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not hitting them. I'm not taking them until I make them. That's not how you win in the NBA, in my opinion. And you got to realize the defense knows to play the 3-point line. You on the interview post game saying, I want to take 53s, and you've been consistent taking 43s. So pretty much you telling them your game plan before you even get there. Don't show them your hand. Everybody, if you play spades, you never show your opponent your hand. And that's what Jacques Vaughn did, and we're paying for it. And he has to change things up. He has to change things up. And the best, go ahead. I'm listening.
Y'all got abused in the paint, 62-22. That's on Nick Clack and Davon Sharp. No kind of rim protection at all whatsoever. They was abusing y'all down low. They had 15 second chance points to y'all 6, and y'all had no fast break points, which means y'all wasn't pushing the pace at all in this game. They had 11 to y'all nothing. Yeah. They was dominating this game from every angle, bro. Yeah, from every angle. They
Yeah.
out rebounded y'all 57-31. Y'all was pretty
Mm-hmm.
close in assists. Y'all had even steals. They had one more block than y'all. Turnovers kind of killed y'all. That field goal percentage was terrible, and that 3-point shot was terrible. That 3-point percentage that was terrible. But if y'all, a lot of y'all need to give Marlon some flowers, bro, because he
Who?
kind of told y'all. He kind of told y'all. Marlon kind of told y'all this. A lot of this was gonna happen. You know,
Yeah,
starting
I'm not
from when
calling no flowers, man.
starting
Um,
from you got to, man, because he kind of told y'all from even when KD and Kyrie was here. He told
he
y'all
write about
that
all the
all this
bad
stuff.
stuff. He
He
never write
right.
about
He
the good
right.
stuff.
He
Anytime something
right.
bad, and this is why I stopped hanging with Marlon from fan to fan because he started hanging around you, and you did this to him. Where
nah.
listen, let me
Listen,
finish.
go ahead.
Anytime that he's right about something bad about the Nets, he gets so much clout and props and validation from the Knicks fans,
Why you
and he's
man
just like,
though?
oh, they don't like me because I'm like them. They like me because I'm real. And I'm like,
Hey,
man,
listen, he broke it down to y'all
stop
plenty of
it, bro.
times. He
Like,
broke it down to y'all plenty of
listen.
times. Y'all was
No, no,
just
no.
in
Listen.
denial and y'all didn't want to
No.
listen.
No. What I'm saying is, I'm big fan Breezy. You hear my perspective as a
Son,
big fan. And
trust me.
there's a lot of credit to what he's saying. But before it happens, I'm not going to be anything but optimistic. He, on the other hand, oh, I'm just being real. No, you're just being a neutral fan. You want to
He
be
was
a
being
big
real.
fan
Y'all, you know what it
and a
is?
Nets fan. Listen, hold on. You want
Nah.
to be a
Go
Knicks
ahead.
fan and a Nets fan, so be it. So run with Knicks fans. When we had Twitter
But you a
Spaces, I
Knicks
never
fan
said,
and a Net fan too. You a Knicks fan and a Net fan too. You a
nah, I'm not a
you a
Knicks fan
mutual
and a Nets
fan, bro.
fan.
You a
I like
mutual
some of the
fan, bro.
merch,
It's okay.
and there was players on the Knicks that I like. That is true. But to
Mhm.
make it seem
Mhm.
like I go to Knicks fans and I'm cheering and this and that, nah, that's what Marlon do. Me and him, we ain't the same
Nah.
type of fan. You know what I'm
He was
saying? We
being
not the
real. You know what happens is the truth hurts, bro. You know what it is?
same.
You
Nah.
can't handle the truth.
Nah, I think I handle the truth just fine, man. Anytime y'all ask me about the hat, if y'all ask me about the tweets, I mean not the tweets, if y'all ask me about the pictures or the memes, I always came clean. I didn't duck, I didn't get in my feathers ruffled and nothing like that. Nah, I said
Yo,
what it was, and I didn't duck no smoke from no Nick fans. So that being
because
said, nah,
we know
that's
you got a
not what
Nick T-shirt. We know you got a Nick T-shirt under that jacket. You know,
that's fine.
we know. Sometimes you got your little Nick pajamas on and you sleep in them. I know, bro. It's okay, man. It's okay, bro. It's okay to be mutual, man. Just come out to the light. Let it come to surface, bro. It'll
No.
set you free, my brother. It'll
Again,
set you
one of the
free.
most ultimate things that what made me feel good being a Nets fan is seeing the Barclays being built. Like when and again, I don't know if Marlon had this experience. He said he from Brooklyn, so I don't know if he was saying when the Barclays was being built. We talking 10 years ago. So, I'm not trying to be
I,
funny. I just don't know if he was here or not. That being said, I've seen that happen, and it was a certain pride and glory that I had and I felt. I wanna take this off real quick so that way, neutral fans could look me in the eyes and see the sincerity of a real Nets fan. Now,
started from the bottom. Now we here.
look, look, I already explained that. Y'all can watch prior podcasts where I already explained that. I'm not gonna keep explaining it.
I
Um,
got-
so 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 Marlon said I was a Knicks fan when the Barclays were being built. Now
you
I
was.
digress. Now, when I was
You was.
watching the
You was.
Barclays were being built, there was a sense of pride that I had when I
Right.
sat there and I would eat my lunch just observing, the construction workers go at it, hearing the tools being used to build the Barclays. You know what I'm saying? Oh, look at Cav logo right there. Look at
Hold
Cav
on. I'm
logo
trying to
right
see.
there. Look
I'm
at
trying
Cav
to see
logo
something.
right
Oh no. How do I fix that?
there.
Oh wait, my bad. How do I
Cav logo
fix that?
right there, man. Hold on,
I
can
gotta
I
try
finish?
to fix.
Why you
Hold
blocking
on,
me
yeah,
out?
my bad. Nah, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that.
All
My
right, we
bad.
repping the Nets. See Kev repping the Nets. You know what I'm saying? When the cameras is cut off, Kev is repping the Nets. You see that? You can see it with your
Nah,
own
I was
eyes.
trying to do something.
You can see it
I
with
was
your
trying to
own
do
eyes
something.
right there. He's repping the Nets when the cameras go off, man. That's
Oh
what it is.
man, there you go. Okay.
Hold
All right,
on, man.
hold up. My bad,
Can
bro. My
I
bad.
finish?
I
Can I
got
tell
you. There you go.
my
There you go. My bad.
listen?
My
When
bad.
it comes
I was
down
trying
to
to
the
change. Go ahead, bro.
when
My
it when
bad.
it it's just as JTV said, I see Kev repping. Listen, listen. Again, it is a real feeling. It is a real feeling to see the Barclays being built, and just hearing y'all say all of this, it make me reflect on how good the Nets were when we first got the team. We weren't. We were not good. We were not good. So what I will say, even me only being a fan, like a legitimate only one team fan for this Nets fan for 10 years, I seen us not good. And when I seen us not good, it'll bring me to moments like tonight. Because we were not good. And what I will say is I'm gonna stick with this team. Frass has this in the comments saying that the Knicks is gonna get their fifth seed standing spot took by the Knicks. I totally disagree. I think that tonight is a wake up call. Excuse me. Only closers get coffee. Mikal Bridges, Cam Thomas. As a matter of fact, Jacques Vaughn has something to prove. The front office just gave you the bag, a max contract for you to be here up until the 26-27 season. So they said, whatever you do, this loss and any other loss after this, don't even worry about it. We want you. You our guy. We need you to be our coach. So with that being said, Jacques Vaughn, I want you to be, take it on the chin. Realize you made a mistake with not playing Cam Thomas as a starter. Make him a starter. And I guarantee you we won't have 11-point quarters. 19-point quarters. I guarantee with Cam Thomas in the starting lineup, we will score 25 plus points every quarter that he starts in. That's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Yeah, listen, man. Why they talking about me being a Knicks fan? I'm really not. But what I will say is y'all playing good basketball, man. But y'all still, even if y'all do win on March 1st, won't have the all-time record tie with us. We was still going to next season with us having the win with the all-time record. That's what will happen. I'm curious to see how much we gonna do on the offensive side of the ball with playing at Sumner, Wasabi, Watanabe, and Cam Thomas back in the lineup. Because if you remember the pace of the game, we scored 133 points that game. And Cam Thomas started that game. As a reference point, I'm gonna go to that. I'm gonna go to that because I remember Cam Thomas starting that game, and yeah, I don't understand why we need to go away from that one thing. That's the one thing I gotta say. I just for for the fan in me, you know what I'm saying? The fan in me just gotta know what is it that this defense is doing because we ain't locking nobody up. So my
Nope.
thing is, if tried it true, if it's tried as true, then I stay with it. But if it don't work, then it don't work. We ain't got a trip. We had 136 points that game, and we had 40 points in the first quarter, and we had 41 points in the second quarter. Come on, man. Come on. That's how you play basketball, man. Ed Sumner started that game. I remember that. Cam Thomas, he came off the bench that game. He had 29 minutes and 33 points. It's evident he should start, man. He had the game high tonight with 22.
There you go.
He's out the picture.
There you go, y'all. There you
They
go,
showed the
y'all.
they
There you
showed.
go,
I told
y'all.
you I like the hat, man.
I was a that's the look at that face though, like the happiness. He looks so happy in this picture. He looks
Oh,
so happy. Like, look at that smile. It's from ear to ear, man. From ear to ear, B. Like, what is going on here? What happened?
hmm.
What happened? I
Yo, I
mean,
like that.
what did happen, man? Yo, bro, not for nothing though, man. Them colors look nice on you, man. They look better than that black and white nonsense you wearing right now, bro. Come on, fam. Like, just come back
No,
home, bro. Come back home, bro. Come back home, bro. Take that hat off and go in the closet. Take the
yeah,
hat out the closet. Put the hat back on, bro. You look better with this one, bro.
nah, man.
I mean, you really do, man. Look at you glowing in this picture, bro. I mean, you glowing, bro. I don't see that glow no more. I don't see it. I don't see the glow no
Yeah,
more.
it's funny
You
as
don't.
hell.
This right here is happiness, bro. This is happiness. I see the happiness. You was
Uh,
real happy before KD let you down, and Kyrie and James Harden and them. They broke your heart, bro.
nah, they ain't
But
break my
right
heart.
here,
That's cat.
they
That's
broke
cat.
your heart, bro. Look, right here before this, I haven't
That's
seen a
cat.
smile like this since they left, bro. I haven't
Nah,
seen that
listen,
smile. What happened?
I gave you that, but to say that Katie and Kyrie broke my heart, nah, nah. I gave you the whole Nick thing, but Katie and Kyrie breaking my heart, nah. They only got us to
Yo,
the second round.
fam.
That's not impressive enough for me to
Yo,
feel
bro,
heartbroken,
like,
man.
like,
I
look at
can't.
that. You got the fresh cut. Your beard is cooking. Like you looking pimped out. Like yo, fam. Like
Yeah,
you need to come
yo,
back, man.
listen. I like the hat, man. I listen. I'm a hat guy. As you can see, I wear a hat every episode. I'm a hat guy. You know, I
Right.
like the hat. I can't diss the hat, man. As much as I want to right now say, you know what? There's something holding me back for saying something bad about the hat. I can't say nothing bad about the hat. I like the hat. But to make it seem like I'm a Knicks fan, all right, man, y'all got it, man. But I'm not a Knicks fan, bro. I'm not I'm not a Knicks fan.
Listen,
But
man. You know, from what I seen in those memes, bro, I see completely different, man. I seen a lot of memes out there that was saying different. You know, like, you know, what was it? What was it? Well, I still believe. I see all that. I see all that, bro. Like, and I'm trying to look for that stuff. You know what I mean? I'm trying to look for that stuff because I know it's
listen,
here somewhere. You
okay, so
know?
let's just take a deep dive. You know what I'm saying? Let's go through
Okay.
all of the qualifications of what kind of fan can be what. Like first and foremost, let me start off and say I never been to a Knicks game. Let me just get that
Hmm.
out there. I never purchased tickets, sat, watched it, win or loss. I never been to a Knicks game. Have you been to a Knicks
Uh-huh.
game?
I have. I see. I got to see Tim Duncan play with Tony Parker. I got to see those guys play. I was blessed for that. We was actually winning that game, and then like always, we blew the lead, and in the fourth quarter, and of course, those guys took over, but I got to see Melo play against Cleveland with my brother. He bought tickets, invited me to the game, and I actually got to see a playoff game. I got to see
Okay.
a playoff game. It was against Miami. It was Game 5, and it was the series. It was the game before Allen Houston hit the winning shot
Oh yeah.
to
Yeah.
to 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 make us. You was a fan then, you know.
What?
You was a fan then of the Knicks. You know, I'm sure you know the history, bro. I'm sure you know the
What?
history. I know you was jumping for joy, like, yeah, Allen.
Oh,
Let's go,
okay, okay.
Allen.
Jay said I was capping. I technically did go to the Knicks game, but I called it a Nets game.
Yo, you see what I'm saying? Like cheddar bobbing yourself, man. You
Nets
cheddar
versus
bobbing
Knicks game.
yourself right now,
Hold
baby.
on, hold on, hold on. Before we go anywhere, Flash said I got to see Chris Webber. I got to see Chris Webber and Juwan Howard at the Garden in '95 against the Knicks.
Okay.
All right. So hold on. Okay, so the games that I've been to with the Nets, I seen Toronto. We lost all of those games
Huh?
versus Toronto.
Oh, you just got the cheddar bob? Cheddar bob breezy, baby.
Man, nah. Listen. I'm just calling it like it is, man. Okay, so I've been in the Toronto games. We lost all of those, and then I've been to the Nets versus Knicks game twice. And I've been to a Toronto game that I can remember offhand. But to my knowledge, those are the games that I've been to. I haven't been to a lot of Nets games, but I hopefully I can be able to go to more. But the best game I seen was when we beat the Knicks. Um, yeah. Now, before we go anywhere, let's get to it. What are the classifications of fans? Now, you always hear me say Nets fans are the best fans. So what's the best fan? What's a disgruntled fan?
A
What's a
disgruntled
top
fan.
fan?
Okay, a disgruntled fan
Are you
is
want to start with
somebody
the
like,
disgruntled fan?
yeah,
Okay.
I want to start with a disgruntled fan because a disgruntled fan is somebody like you.
Okay. Okay.
It's the perfect example of a disgruntled fan.
Okay.
Okay,
Tell me. Okay.
you know, the Knicks are going through a terrible situation because we was bad, and once you know the situation happened with KD and Kyrie, a lot of fans jumped ship and they went to the dark side. You know, they went to the dark side. They,
You
you
said
know,
with
they was
KD and
enjoying.
Kyrie.
Yeah, when KD, Kyrie, and James Harden, some Knicks fans jumped ship. You know, you was one of them. Yeah, jumped
So you
ship.
okay? You're saying I wasn't a fan before KD and Kyrie.
Nah, I don't. I kind of like from what the memes say. I'm looking
Okay.
for those memes as we speak. From what the memes say, and from what the memes say, and from the date of the picture that was taken with the Nick hat on. Prior
Mm-hmm.
to that, KD and Kyrie wasn't on that team. Prior to
Okay.
that, they weren't on that team, and you know, we gotta hold you accountable for that. We always gonna hold you accountable for
I
that.
got
That's never
rebuttals.
gonna
I got
go away.
rebuttals, but I don't want to cut you off.
And and
You're talking about a disgruntled fan, but don't finish. After that, tell me what's the best fan. What's the top fan? You know, we gonna
like
go through all
the
the
best
different type
fans,
of fans.
the best fans are the fans that
Okay,
go
you finished
through.
with the disgruntled fan. You finished the
Yeah,
explanation
yeah,
with
we
the
finished with the disgruntled fan. We
okay.
finished with that one. You the
All right,
head
so you
disgruntled fan. You the head.
okay.
So when it
I
comes to that,
disagree, but okay.
we done with that one, right? So I would say when it comes to real fans are the fans that go through like a lot of Knick fans that we went through all the losing. We stand tall. You know, we guys like Michael Allen Scheme.
Mm-hmm.
The guys that's been with the team for God knows how many years, even through all the losing. Um, they went through a lot of losing in New Jersey, and
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of Net fans stood tall. A lot of those Jersey fans, they stood tall. Those are real guys like that. Those are real fans. You know,
Those are top
um,
fans.
those are top fans because those guys, they stuck around when everything was bad, bro. They stuck around. So those that's what I call a real fan.
Okay.
That's what I would call a real fan.
I got some qualifications. All right. So you pretty much a top fan and a real fan is the same thing.
Right.
All right. So what I will say is there's fan hoppers, you know, And the fan hoppers, they hop from team to team the same way they superstar do. So fan hoppers are people too. You know, you don't want to talk bad about fan hoppers. You know, fan hoppers, they got feelings, I imagine. But you
So
know what I mean?
so can
You
I
can't
add
be
you
in
to that list too? Can I add you to that list too?
of a fan.
Chicago, Chicago, fan hoppers. Chicago, Houston, Golden State, New York, Brooklyn. That's 5 teams. That's a fan hopper right there.
I was a fan of teams. I was definitely a fan of teams, but I was a fan
Okay.
of teams because I played the game. You
Okay.
know, this is just my truth. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I will play. I don't know, NBA Live, NBA Showdown, any game that was out when I was a kid. And yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't. Tim Hardaway never played for the Nets, but yeah, I was a fan of the Timmy Hardaway crossover. You know what I'm saying? I was a fan of Michael Jordan. That's true. You know what I mean? But
Hmm.
more so, what I was saying is they have no loyalty to no specific team. They really care about the player. You know what I mean? Like a Kevin Durant fan. Or and what I will say to give credit to them, there's players that have bigger fan bases than certain teams. Um, that's an odd fact, but it's a fact, you know. So what I will say is, then you got the how you say you got the best fans. The best to me, the best fans, they understand, they motivated, they energetic, they watch every game or they listen to the game, you know what I mean? They pay attention to the game, care about the team winning, not just or only care about the team in a or entertaining way. Like they want to see the team win. They want to see a winning culture in the city, see it happen, you know what I mean, and love to be part of what the team is doing. You know what I'm saying? If they going
See,
somewhere to sign autographs, they pull up. If you know what I mean, they interact with them as much as possible, or something like that. But yeah, man, to me, those are the best fans. You know what I'm saying?
so
The
so so you can't
fan,
be the best fan because they go one meme right there that you had the Boston Celtics troll on ICU with a Nick bag IV.
so
Explain that
you
to
saying
us, please.
that yo, to be
Explain that
honest
to
with
us.
you.
That's
No, to be honest with you, I don't remember posting those memes, and that maybe that's
nah.
because. But
Hold
no,
up, that's your
seriously, when you
name right there. That was your
no
name
listen,
right there.
yeah, no, that's my. I'm not saying it's not my page. I'm not saying that I didn't post it. I'm telling you, I don't remember posting those memes. But
Okay.
when y'all asked me about the Mellow, I was honest, man. Yo, I like Mellow. You know what I mean? And I heard he from New York.
Uh-huh.
And there's people that I know that actually know Mello, you know what I'm saying? Like not personally, but you
Oh,
know, he
word.
be around. And but to say
Okay.
that I was a fan of the Knicks, I mean, I try to think about the players that I really like. I like Spreewell, I like Ron Strickland, I like Mark Jackson. Um, I don't know if I ever liked them enough to say that I like the team. You know what I'm saying? Like I John Starks, I didn't like John Starks. Um,
Nah.
I didn't like Charles Smith. Like there was players that I didn't like too. You know, I'm telling you the players that I did like, but I'm trying to remember there was also players that I didn't like, and yeah, the players that I did like, y'all traded them. I keep telling y'all that, man. When y'all traded Mark Jackson, that was I kind of checked out, man. I checked because, like you said, y'all got a strong fan base, and in Brooklyn, y'all got a strong fan base too. So there was a lot of people that I knew growing up that was Knicks fans. But I'm telling you, man, y'all trading Mark Jackson, man. I just thought he was a dope passer. I thought he was nice with his handles or whatever. And you know, in New York growing up, man, that shit is everything. You know what I'm saying? And you know, they don't be trying to do the most like that. You know, they just dribble regular, go around and pick and roll. But to see some type of fancy pass or footwork, I thought Mark
Uh,
Jackson had it. You know, and
say hello to
um,
Mello.
yo, you should show the one with the first time where we beat the Knicks. I got that up there too.
Say hello to Mello. Say
Oh,
hello
you
to
know,
Mello.
he he not he not gonna show that one. He not gonna show the. Oh man, Angelo tight.
Right, Angelo, talk that shit, Angelo. Talk
Angelo
that
tight.
shit, Angelo. You know, I don't blame
Yo,
Angelo, man. I'll be tight too.
yo, the
I'll
fans
be
don't
tight
represent the
too, man.
organization, man. I'm telling you, the fans in the front office don't see eye to eye on this whole situation, man. We disagree. Like fans felt like we could have kept Kyrie, but I don't think Kyrie wanted to stay, man. I think it was
I
too,
think if he would have, I think he would have stayed if y'all would have paid him his money.
but he didn't want to stay. Like even if we paid them his money, I think they wouldn't have went to compete next season. They would have asked for a trade in the off season, in my opinion.
Right.
But, you know what I mean? I just feel like I asked for the fans to let the KD and Kyrie play 44 games in one season because they only played 44 games in 3 seasons. And they did not play 44 games in this one season. Some of it was because of KD injury. Some of it was because of what happened with the media and Kyrie Irving. But the point is, they did not play 44 games together. It was underwhelming. We only went to the second round in 4 years. There's nothing to celebrate. I think we could have built around Dinwiddie in that core four we had in that same said time. And I'll do a whole nother podcast about it, but I'll go over briefly here. When I look at the plus minus drafts pick wise, what we won and what we got from having KD and not having KD and Kyrie, it's nasty
Okay.
work. We
Real
gave away
nasty.
we gave away draft picks that we could have had this season. And the one pick that I really thought that could have helped us, to be specific, was Walker Kessler. Walker Kessler is right now in Utah one of the better blockers, one of the better protectors in the game. I think he's like top 5 or top 10. And he's got more blocks than Rudy Gobert. He's somebody we could have sought after, and I thought we could have went for Christian Koloko, and he's playing for the Toronto Raptors. So, you know, ultimately, I'll do a whole podcast, I'll do a whole episode on Sean Marks and how he did with the draft and free agency in this whole way. But ultimately, I think we will win this situation, or Sean Marks will look good had Ben Simmons been playing the same way he did before he got the bag, or before he got that before he got that new money. He got that new money. He act like basketball don't mean it's not important to him no more. I mean, you can't take the money away. What could the Brooklyn Nets do? You know, this guy's he's not nice about it neither. You know what I mean? The
Mm-hmm.
say he was healthy, then the next day he say he got a sore knee. We just came off a whole All-Star break. How you get a sore knee?
Who's this? Ben Simmons?
Yeah. And what
Sad,
I'm saying
bro.
is I don't see how you could get a sore knee after a whole All-Star break. It's like he ain't even
Mm-hmm.
trying to help us win. So because Ben Simmons is not playing good basketball or no basketball at all, it looked like Sean Marks don't know what he's doing. But if Ben Simmons was playing halfway decent basketball, any type of good basketball, they would have said, all right, Sean Marks is doing this thing, because he's a person that could really be the glue to this team too, had he been playing the same way he did before he got the bag. But
Mm-hmm.
again, it all go back to him, because it's hard to move him. You know, it's hard to trade him. You can't even, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like he's not playing a lot of basketball. It's not like we are mad at his stats. Like we not even mad at his stats no more, because he's not in the game. So now we double mad, because we want to be mad at you because you had a bad game, but at least you played. But now you're not even doing that. So now we really
Mm-hmm.
feel like, damn, as fans, it's like, yeah, you know, the Nets fans is pretty much looking for another way or another player that could do what Ben Simmons do. Because Ben Simmons, the Nets fans is pretty much
They
uh
done with Ben Simmons. I mean,
yeah,
y'all, you know,
they with Ben
because
Simmons
it's
right
like y'all, you know, You traded away your one of the stars that you gave up so much for, only to get that in return, and it's
Mhm.
that's pathetic, man. That's sad.
Yeah, yeah, and we seen
Every
him play
time
good
time happens,
basketball.
he always get hurt too.
Yeah, yeah, man.
It's
I don't know why.
disappointing. I
What
know
happened? What
Brandon.
happened? He
I know
hurt.
I know Brandon in the beginning of the season. He was real hype about that whole Ben Simmons and the addition of Ben Simmons, and it's gonna be scary and all this, and it's been the
Mm-hmm.
complete opposite for Ben Simmons, man.
Shout out to
He
Brandon.
yo, I think he not even on the. I don't even think he found the yellow brick road.
Nah, nah.
He
Shout
don't
out to
even know where the
Brandon.
yellow brick road is.
Yeah, shout out to Brandon, man. He's a dope fan, man. Barry
Shout out to
said he,
Brandon.
yeah, he's a dope fan, man. And I would call
Yo,
Brandon the
Barry, he got
he best
KD
fan
got
right.
free money too, and then he bounced.
KD play good basketball. I would never contrast Simmons to KD as far as free money. KD played really good basketball. He earned
I
that bag.
did.
But Simmons ain't earned shit from the Brooklyn Nets. He would not get no. We wouldn't pay him what he's getting next year, depending on based on what he's doing this year. You know, that's free money. So, you know what I'm saying. I don't know what they're gonna do to come off of Ben Simmons, but yeah, man. You know, I think at the end of the day, this is why I don't root for players, man. They come and go, and when you got a team, it feels different. You know what I'm saying? I've rooted, like I said, I've rooted for players. I remember Akeem Olajuwon on Houston. I remember him being nice. Like I remember being a fan of Akeem Olajuwon. Like I remember him. And one of the best matches I seen him go against was David Robinson. And he was busting David Robinson ass. I was like, God
He
damn,
bust a lot of
he's
people ass.
yeah, I was like, yo, he nice. They was like, yo, Hakeem Olajuwon, he moved like a small forward. He was the first big man that I heard them compliment like a small forward. Like they was like, yo, his moves. Like I seen him shake David Robinson out of
He shaked a
sneakers,
lot
bro.
of people, bro. He shaked a lot of people. He
Yeah.
shake. He
So
made. He
listen,
made. He made Shaq look little. He made Shaq look little. He made Patrick Ewing look crazy in the finals.
yeah.
Um. Yeah. So Hakeem was bringing the smoke to everybody, bro.
But talk to me about that series real quick. Y'all went into the series at AC, right?
Against San Antonio.
No. For y'all to make it to the finals that year and play Houston, y'all were the AC that year.
Nah, was we? Nah, I don't think we was the AFC that year. I know we was the AFC the year we faced Tim Duncan when they first got Tim Duncan and when they had David Robinson and them.
Yeah, the Admiral.
We was the AFC, yeah, and they kind of bust our ass in the finals. We actually lost that series, if I'm not mistaken, 4 games to 1. Um, but the series against Houston. If I'm not mistaken, we went 7 games that year. I think we went 7 games in that Houston series, and it came down to Pat Riley letting John Stark shoot all them 3 pointers, man. When he had some shooters on the bench, like Ronaldo Balkman. Oh no,
Yeah,
not Ronaldo Balkman. Damn, what was his name, bro? That dude was a shooter. We got him from the Dallas Mavericks. I forgot his name. But he was really good, and instead of having him come in the game, he let John Starks go off, and it wasn't pretty, bro. It was not pretty. So
yeah,
but I feel like if they would have gave Patrick Ewing, another star, like how Jordan had Pippen. If
mm-hmm.
Patrick Ewing would have had a Pippen, I think we would have won a few championships. I think he could have won at least two, especially especially that one in Houston. If he had more help in that game in that series, if he had another star to pair up with him, I think we could have beat Houston, man. We could have beat Houston, but it is what it is, man. Shout out to Patrick Ewing, man. He did his best.
Yeah, nah. Shout out to Ewing. He a New York legend for sure.
Fact.
I always see him because of the finger roll, but I got big respect for Patrick Ewing. Shout out to him. I was looking
Yeah, he
at
should
this.
have dunked it.
Yeah, they said scoring in today's NBA is insane. Miami is the last in points per game with 108. In 2011, Denver led the NBA in points per game with 107. So you could see that the offense is a way, well, the NBA basketball is way more fast paced than it was from 2011 to 2023. And that's largely because of the 3-point line. But I still will always say, regardless of how the NBA evolve, you have to establish an identity on what brand of basketball you're playing. And I say that because if you're not a 3-point shooting team, you shouldn't always try to do that just because that's what the other team is doing, because obviously you're letting them set the tone if that's the case. You have to set the tone on how the brand of basketball that you play. And that's what I want to see Jacques Vaughn do. I want to see him not abandon the mid-range game and use Cam Thomas, Spencer Dinwiddie, and Mikal Bridges in that, and as Sumner and Wasabi Watanabe, you know what I'm saying? Use these players that was helping you win games before the Stars got there, because record-wise, the Stars ain't helping us win. We got to lose a record with these new pieces. And don't make it seem like we don't have chemistry unless the starters play. That's not true. We got chemistry. So what I'm saying is, I think you win basketball games more with chemistry opposed to
This is
better
how I
talent.
know this dude don't. This is how I know this dude is delusional. This dude, if you say you in his trash, you never watched basketball a day of your life, bro. I'm just gonna leave it like that. And to top it off, Patrick Ewing took the Knicks to the finals with less talent. With less talent. KD had Kyrie and James Harden and couldn't win no championships for the Brooklyn Nets. He had Kyrie Irving and got swept in the first round. Cut it out, bro. Yo, your trolling work is really bad. It's really bad, Jay. Like it really is, bro. Your takes be terrible, man. You need to do something. That's crazy. That is
Yeah,
wild crazy, bro. That's wild crazy. Mm-mm,
yo,
mm-mm,
man.
mm.
Listen,
Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm.
Jay, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I'm not gonna take it there. You know, you my guy, man, but I ain't about to back that comment, man. I gotta keep it real
That's
with you, bro.
crazy, bro.
You
That's
know what I'm saying?
crazy. You wish
But
you had a player like Patrick Ewing.
but what I but what I will say, and we could kind of go, we could make this conversation if you like, is that Ewan showed up as a round one draft pick number one. Ben Simmons, he's a round one draft pick number one. He's looking like a bust. So what I'm saying is, again, even with you guys right now, when you look at the roster, y'all draft pick wise, y'all team ain't shabby. You know, y'all make it seem like y'all so much of an underdog, but you know, y'all guys got high draft picks. You know, with Randall.
Who? The Knicks right now?
Yeah, I'm saying y'all roster.
Yeah,
Y'all
but
got
Nick,
Randall, who's top 10.
Julius Randle, Julius
RJ's
Randle
the
is in
top
a
10.
yeah, but Julius Randle is not a Nick pick. He came from the Lakers.
No, but
But
I'm
what I'm
saying in a sense, your team right now. I know I agree with you, and that's true. I'm not
hmm
disagreeing with it. I'm just saying,
hmm
when you look at expectations on what a team is supposed to be, a lot of times you consider the draft pick and what they are. So again, like you said, a lot of shade was thrown towards y'all in the beginning of the season about how well y'all would do, and you've been pretty consistent saying y'all a playoff team. And I'm saying, I remember also UNT time saying, yo, you look at y'all got stars. This is what y'all supposed to do. And that's why I say y'all got 1.5 stars. Y'all feel like Jalen Brunson got snubbed. And
hmm
respectfully, Julius Randle was in an all-star game. So I say 1.5 being funny because they snubbed Jalen Brunson. But to an extent, you could say y'all got 2 stars, but y'all got 1 star officially because Randall was in the all-star. What else am I supposed to call him? You know what I'm saying? He's a star, right?
hmm
So the
I
expectations
mean,
is just y'all going to the playoffs. That's it. Y'all not contenders.
I think that if we keep playing like this, we could go against anybody. If we keep playing like this and we keep rising the rankings, we could be a contender, bro. We could be a contender. And I want to respond to this. I want to respond to this. So if Ewing was a letdown, what was KD and Kyrie? What was James Harden? That's three Hall of Fame players on one team. Patrick Ewing never had that in his whole career. Patrick Ewing never had a star that can match what he brought to the table like Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. And you know what? When Marlon said about KD need a team that's already built with stars to win, that's a fact. If he doesn't leave OKC to go to the Warriors, he does not win those championships. He could thank Golden State for winning those championships. He got those championships because of Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, Steve Kerr. He could thank those guys because right after he left, guess what happened? Right after KD left, Barry, tell me what happened, Barry. Tell me what happened right after KD left, Barry. Explain that to me, please. Tell me.
Not right
Tell
after
me.
2 seasons.
But they still won without him. They
They
ain't
did.
need KD in that series.
No, they didn't.
See, but
Yo.
the difference between those generational players to now, those guys were loyal. Those guys were loyal.
I seen KD in an interview talking about the loyalty about back in the day. He said, I think it's different now from back in the day. I like the players having
Of
power to
course.
demand a trade. I agree with that to extent, but I feel like ultimately not even about the fans, but you want to make sure both parties still able to contend. And what we got back from Phoenix, we're supposed to be able to contend. And I put a lot of this on the coach. Now, when Phoenix get KD, they looking like they trying to contend. They not playing. They trying to come out the West. That's how I look at it.
Hmm.
Kyrie going to Dallas, they trying to come out the West. But my thing is both of them can't come out the West, and they're not on the same team. So we gonna see. And
And
the Lakers, they playing, excuse me, the way they playing, they trying to make the playoffs. They trying to make their
hmm
playoff push. I heard the commentators on tonight's game. They said the Chicago Bulls trying to make a playoff push, and they talking about the play-in and the difference between the 7 and 8 and 9 and 10, and how in 7 and 8 you got to lose 2 games to get knocked out, but with 9 and 10 you got to lose 1 game and you knocked out. So I said all that to say, on any given night, any team could beat any team. You got to play hard, and that's one of the same things that Jacques Vaughn said we need to do to win in the league. And we didn't play hard tonight. I don't feel like we played hard on the offensive side of the ball. I feel like it was a lot of it was a few dribbles, a kick, and a shot. It wasn't a lot of motion, and we didn't have a lot of assists, and it showed on the scoreboard, man. It was hard to watch this game, and I'm mad and I'm uncomfortable. And I and I don't expect us to win if we gonna play like this. And I can't throw shade at you and my guy Jay. Yo, listen, man, I got jokes on the finger roll because he is sinner and I feel like he should dunk it just cause. But besides that, as a number one pick, seeing the expectations that a number one pick is supposed to bring, I respect his handle. Even Andrew Wiggins, he was a number one pick, and they said all of that shit about how he was a bust, but then he went to Golden State, and that's what I said about the thing with KD and Golden State and Andrew Wiggins. Like, yo, they ain't just pick up a slouch. They ain't just plug and play this guy. This guy's a round one pick. You know what I'm saying? Like Kevin Durant was in round two. I mean, round one pick too, and he was pick number two. And fucking Andrew Wiggins was pick number one. So it's not like they just picked up anybody. They picked up a real solid player in Andrew Wiggins. So, listen, players don't make the team. The system make the team. And Golden State proved that. They've been teammates for like 3-4 years. And I think if you're gonna build a winning culture in the NBA, you gotta be teammates for a good 3-4 years. That's just my opinion. But it's a strong one, And I think the teams with the better benches were winning the game. The starters can't do it all, and you can't ask starters to hit big time shots in the fourth quarter because it take a team effort. Like yesterday, I was watching a game. I think it was with the Raptors, and it was like the last play, and Siakam drove to the hole and drew the double team to kick it to Gary Trent Jr. He knocked down a big three to ice the game. I was like, God damn! Oh, it was versus the Pelicans. And I'm saying that to say, yeah, you need that drawn kick. You need that guy to knock down that three. You know what I'm saying? Like KD needed Joe Harris in that series. Joe Harris isn't that guy. And we went out to get guys that we figured could close in the clutch. And again, ultimately, what I'm trying to say is for Jacques Vaughn to put this roster together, for us to have this roster assembled together, it got to be well coached. We got to be clicking on all cylinders for us to get a win. For us to be competitive, and that's going to happen from the coach to the players. As a fan, when I look at the schedule from I thought we was going to win. I was wrong in my predictions. My predictions for this week, we play Atlanta before we come back next Friday. We play Atlanta. We play the Knicks. Who else we play? I'm not sure who else.
That's a fact, Jimmy. Because man, they damn sure made Brooklyn look embarrassed. That was an embarrassment. An embarrassment. All you could do is get to the second round. And then get swept in the first with 3 stars. Yo, Jay. They did the same shit that Melo did with less stars because Melo only has stat. Meanwhile, they had 3 stars, and all you could do is do the same thing they did. but they run the city.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep saying that we run the city until y'all tie that all-time record.
Oh man.
And I looked at the stats. The last time that KD and Kyrie wasn't here, we won 2 out of 2. So it wasn't like y'all were just whipping on us. We was competitive. We won 2 out of 2. Right. Dinwiddie did beat y'all without KD and Kyrie.
He did. But we had a whole different team back then. Y'all was actually
we did too.
So yeah.
We did too. So hold on.
But that team, but that net team was better than our team. Our team was kind of we had some trash players on our squad.
Look, Jay said the news even said you're trying to take back the city now.
We never had to take back a city that we own. We got New York on our chest. Y'all just a borough. Look, y'all only run Brooklyn. And y'all made Brooklyn look bad. It definitely looks really bad right now. Y'all look at it. Listen, it's an embarrassment. Wait until ESPN come out with that show, The Big Flop.
Listen. Hold on. I'm gonna say this 2 things. One, we got a tough schedule until next week.
If we play Barry, Barry.
Yeah. Hold on. We play Atlanta on Sunday. I think that's gonna be a tough game.
But Jason, what happened to y'all stars? Why y'all didn't vote them in? Y'all got so many stars and y'all the best fans. Why didn't y'all vote in? Oh, that's right, because your stars left.
2 stars.
They left to they left. One went to the Mavs. The other one went to KD. Went to Phoenix. And who else did y'all vote in? So how y'all the best fans? Y'all ain't even voted. None of your other players y'all voted in. What happened?
Listen. Hold on. I can answer that question. If we knew that KD and Kyrie was going to leave, we wouldn't have took the votes and gave it to them. We would have gave it to Claxton. That's what happened. All of the votes
but he was leading. He was leading the votes. He actually had more votes than Julius Randle. What happened? It didn't even make the All-Star game. So what happened? He had more votes than Julius Randle at one point, Nick Claxton. What happened? And he did not make it. What happened? How is it that Jericho Sims who didn't play much, who wasn't putting up nothing. He got there. Quentin Grimes got there. What happened? Why y'all didn't vote those guys in? But y'all the best fans. Y'all run New York
Yeah,
for your
yeah,
own players. What? What?
yeah, yeah.
What?
We still running it, and until and listen,
What?
as long as we got the all-time record, we run it. That's
What?
that simple.
I voted for Julius Randle tons of times, and I'm not the only. I know mad people that voted Julius Randle. Nick's Twitter. That's why he got up there.
Hold
My
on.
questions be real, but you be saying dumb shit all the time. You said Patrick Ewing was trash. That's dumb shit. That's dumb shit, Jay. That's dumb shit. That's dumb shit. Stop, yo. You smoking on that block work right now, bro. Go back to sleep, Jay. Go back to sleep, bro. Cause that 44-point loss fucked you up right now. You fucked up in the game right now. That 44-point loss got you saying all kind of dumb shit right now. You talking about I'm saying dumb shit. Like
Hold on.
Patrick Ewing is trash. All this, like that's wild, crazy, bro. I think you should go back to sleep. Log off and go back to sleep, bro. It's night for Jay. It's night for Jay. It's sleepy time for Jay. It's Mimi time for Jay.
Now, like in 5 minutes, I'm about to close out.
Mimi time. Mimi. It's Mimi time. As a matter of fact, I got something for Jay. 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 Hold up. I got something for Jay. I'm gonna play something real nice for Jay right now. You know, Jay, is this for you, my friend? I'm pulling out. You lucky I don't know how to play. My wife usually plays, but I'm gonna play. I had to pull out the violin for Jay. I had to pull it out. We gotta pull it out because him and his little sob stories, bro. You need to stop smoking on the trash, bro. Word, because all the shit that you saying right now is corny. It's mad corny. You're embarrassing yourself, fam. Complete utter embarrassment. You complete utter embarrassment. Go back to sleep, Jay. I'm not gonna even respond to you, fam. It's night for you, Jay. Mimi. No. She be calling.
Yeah, funny as hell, man. Yeah, I'm about to you and Jay done? Y'all done?
Yeah, I'm done, man. Y'all have a good night. I love smoking on the net pack. It was great smoking on that pack tonight.
I wanna close out. Man. The Hawks, if we gonna win, listen, we need to get back in the win column. You see what the standings look like. It's tough. We need this win. They just fired their head coach. We need to go in there and take advantage of them not being on point and get that win. But it's a road game. But we come back on Tuesday and play the Bucks, the hottest team in the NBA with a 13-game win streak. Let's keep our fingers crossed.
That's tough.
You know what I'm saying?
Tough, man.
Damn, we on a back-to-back, and then we play the Knicks. Well, at least that we're home, and the back-to-back is right across the bridge, so that's not too crazy. So hopefully we win off of that moment. We win the Buck game and go into the Knicks game with momentum, because right now it's looking rough for us right now. And then we play the Celtics on Friday. This week can make or break the Brooklyn Nets. If we go on a win streak and we win all these games, I imagine we go on a playoff run. We go on a streak after that. I don't see us losing. But this is going to be character games. All 4 of these next games are character games for the Brooklyn Nets. If we compete, we can be 2-2 in this situation and stay right in the mix between 5 and 6. I want to continue to be a playoff team, not a play-in team. I feel like with this young group and us just getting these pieces, I don't want to see them play under the pressure of being a 7, 8, or 9, 10 team. We in a situation where we can hold 5 and 6 by being pretty much a 500 ball club, maybe. But I think we can have the potential to be a 500 ball club to hold on tight to that 5 or 6. But it's going to be tough because the Knicks are right there and Miami's right there, to my knowledge, when I looked at the standings as of recent. So when we come back next week, I am hoping that the standings look something like us in the 5th seed or 6th seed. And yeah, we hold that and we hold the Heat off because they got 32 wins. So it's a little space between us in the 7th seed. Hold on. Yo. Yeah, I'm about to come off right now. Well, what up?
Bring him in the chat. Bring him in. Bring him in so he can embarrass himself. Bring him in so he can embarrass himself. Because you're just going to lose, bro. You calling Patrick Ewing trash?
Yo,
you really don't know what you're talking about, bro. You have no clue as to what you're saying. Numbers speak for himself. Numbers speak. Let him in the chat.
I gotta call you back, Jay. Jay, I gotta call you.
You ain't got nothing to say, Jay. You ain't got nothing to say, Jay. You lost it.
Listen, I'll do this. I don't know if you and T Time want to do this. T Time making it seem like he's gonna be back on schedule. I know y'all do the recaps. If you want, me and Jay, we could meet up with you and T Time, and we could do a 2-on-2.
We could do that. He's just gonna get scrubbed.
Listen, on March 1st, I'm talking about. We'll do the vlog together that night. Y'all do the vlog together, like y'all usually do Knicks and Ish together. And whatever happens. If y'all cool with that, I'm all the way with it.
Yeah, that's cool. That sounds like a dope idea. Yo, Barry, let your man know. Let your man know that he's smoking on that block work, bro. He's smoking on that block work. Ewing is trash. Yeah. You ain't never watched basketball a day in your life if you think Patrick Ewing is trash, fam. You don't know basketball. You don't.
I'm not even having that debate. That is a separate debate he's having with somebody in the chat.
Before
you leave?
You can. I'm prepared for anything, bro.
You want to do your prediction?
I'm prepared for anything. Oh, my prediction? For our next how many games?
Until next Friday.
Our next 5 games.
You got 5 games until next Friday?
We play. Oh, my bad. Now we got 1, 2, 3, 4 games till next Friday. So we got the Pelicans, Celtics, Brooklyn, Miami, and I think all of those games are gonna be tough. Even though Brooklyn is not looking good right now, they still got a nice little young team. I can't front. You can't never sleep on teams like that. I think that we can possibly go 3-1 because I think that actually.
You see y'all losing to the Nets?
I see the Boston game is gonna be tough for me. I think a Boston game is gonna be tough for me. Better centers than Shaq. I mean than Pat. I would say Hakeem Olajuwon.
Oh yeah, I see where this is going, man. That's a whole nother vlog. We could do that on Wednesday. I think that's our game. What is it? Wednesday night?
We play Wednesday night at 7:30. He's just gonna lose, bro. He's gonna lose. He loses his debate. Even you know, Solomon, and that's your man. Even you know. You can't support that. What he's saying.
He was trying to prolong the debate when he called me and change it to like what he was really trying to say. Again, he's in the chat. He has the disadvantage. He can't rebuttal the same way he would if he was on the phone. That's why he called. I get it. I'm just saying right now at the end of the show, I can't do it right now. But yo, I appreciate it. Shout out to Jay. Shout out to Kev. They did the podcast last week. It was a lot more of what just happened on that episode. Check that out. Check this one out. Like, share, comment, subscribe. It's KVN. Who run the city? Is it still a question? Yes. It's the different
Knicks
teams.
Run the city, baby.
Knicks run the city, baby. As we
Knicks run the
speak,
city.
the Nets are up
Knicks
2-1.
run the
There's
city,
one more
baby.
game. It happens before we get back next Friday. We either gonna go into the next season tied up.
Look, the
And
real number 7.
In my opinion, listen, this ain't over after we play y'all on March 1st. We might see y'all in the first round in the playoffs. That's my unpopular opinion. Shout out to unpopular opinion. Check
And
out
before
Harley.
we leave, David Robinson won his championships. David Robinson had a lot of help on his team, and he had Tim Duncan. Yeah, hold that. Tim Duncan,
yeah,
Joni
man.
Parker, he had a lot of help on his team, baby. We run the city. Let's go Knicks, baby. Let's go.
Until next week, Nets fans is the best fans. Nets run the city. Yeah. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. We appreciate y'all, man. Again, subscribe, like, share, comment, subscribe. Shout out to the whole chat, man. We love y'all. Y'all know that. Peace.
Peace.